YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy James Wallen back with another video. In this video, we're going to be doing a NBA playoff bracket recap. Don't mind the gameplay in the background. It's my new build. It'll be coming to y'all real soon. I'm grinding it out for y'all. But I'm going to link it below. I made a prediction video on the playoffs. I don't think I'll ever do one again because there's no way you can predict all the way to the finals. So let's just start off in the East. I had Philly winning in five. They won in five. I knew the Wizards were going to probably steal one game. The one game that they did steal was when Embiid went down. He's still not confirmed to come back yet because he has a knee issue. So next round, they're going to be playing the Atlanta Hawks. I didn't have them making it to the second round. I thought the New York Knicks defense scheme would work, but Trae Young silenced all of that and got them to the next round. More power to him. They have a nice team, actually. I was watching Bogdanovich, Herter, Capella was doing good things. So that next round is going to be a real interesting series. My prediction for the Philly Atlanta series will probably, depending on Joel Embiid's health, I want to say the Philly, but I have a I don't I really want to say Atlanta. I really want to say Atlanta. I'll say Atlanta in six, depending on Joel Embiid's health, like I said. So let's move on to the one mystery game that's still left to go. Cause I'm recording this game in this video on the 5th on Saturday. The Memphis Grizzlies and Utah Jazz. I mean, the Dallas Mavericks and the Clippers haven't played their last game yet, so that game's tied up at 6. That's a real good series. I had the Clippers coming out of that one, so I'm gonna stick with my pick with the Clippers coming out, but there's no telling who actually come out because neither team have won at home, and the last game's in LA, and the Clippers somehow can't win a game at home. So that's gonna be Utah versus what I suspect Clippers, and then I think the Jazz will probably win. That's what I hope for. I like the way the playoffs have been this year. It's not the same people like LeBron. It's really unpredictable out there in the West this year. But let's get over there to LeBron. Like I was saying, he was he was doing. He played Phoenix versus and AD went down. They won 2 games, but they didn't win any other games after that. So they lost in 6. Phoenix Devin Booker is nasty. He came out in the last game in LA in their home and dropped. I think he didn't miss a shot in the first quarter, so that was like dope. And then LeBron just was being very passive. I remember one game Dennis Schroeder had 0 points, so Anthony Davis wasn't there. Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Kuzma, their bench. They need to revamp their whole roster next year. I didn't have the Phoenix Suns coming out, but now the Phoenix Suns are in the second round, so their matchup will be. So I had the Trailblazers coming out, as you saw from my video. I'll link it below. Like I said again, I had them winning the whole West. They didn't make it out of the first round. They lost in 6 to the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets won in 4. I mean, they won 4 games out of 2. Jokic is the MVP. There's not a question about it. He played every game throughout the season. Every game in this series, he took Nurkic out of games. He got him in foul trouble. He was doing it with his passing, his finishing around the basket, his little post hook, 3. Michael Porter was balling. Austin Rivers So yeah, they won. Dame had one game when he had 50, and I thought that was the game that they were gonna win, but they ended up losing that game too. So they're gonna play the Phoenix Suns in the second round. So and that's gonna be a really exciting game series. But I really think Phoenix is younger. Aiton's gonna be able to, if he can stay out of foul trouble, because they really don't have a backup center. They could do something real good. So I think I'm gonna go with Denver, and then that will have my conference finals matchup as Utah and Denver. I'm not gonna keep doing predictions all the way to the finals again. I'm just gonna keep going with what they give me. Uh, but let's get over to the highlight game, the game that's happening tonight. Milwaukee and Brooklyn. Brooklyn has not played Milwaukee as a big three, but they won one game against them throughout the season. And I didn't have Milwaukee getting here, so I skipped over that. Milwaukee they swept the Miami Heat. I'm pretty sure you already knew that. That was known facts. The Miami Heat looked horrible. They didn't even look like a team that belonged in the playoffs. My Bulls did. But beyond that, they got swept. Milwaukee's in the second round playing the Brooklyn Nets. And the Brooklyn Nets won in 5 against the Celtics. Jason Tatum had a 50-point bomb, and that was it. After that, quiet. I remember one game he didn't even play in the second half. So, in this game, like tonight, so they're playing, like I said, they haven't seen the big three, but also Giannis was a problem for them because the Brooklyn Nets don't have a big man that can actually guard anything. So like DeAndre Jordan cannot guard Giannis. Blake Griffin cannot guard Giannis on the from outside because they'll just drive right past them. And if he goes in the post and post them up, he'll shoot a fadeaway or he'll just he'll just do whatever he wants. And then he has the teammates like Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and Forbes. This dude Forbes is on fire. He's been hitting. Like I remember one game he hit against the Miami. He hit 5 or 6 threes in a quarter. Like that's great. Like I hope the best for them. But I still have my Brooklyn Nets coming out. I feel like they'll just outscore them. They're not gonna be able to defend anything like Giannis or anything, but I think they'll just outscore them. So then that's the end of that. Like I said, I'm not gonna do it all the way to the finals again. I'm just gonna do what's given to me. Like right now, Utah doesn't have a matchup, but I still think the Clippers will pull it out. I said I think Phoenix will win. I mean Denver will win against Phoenix. I'm not gonna give a number. My bracket's messed up, so I'm just gonna. This is just me predicting who will make it to the next round. I'm just gonna do it by rounds now. And then I think Atlanta can somehow pull it out. Um, and then yes, that'll be in Atlanta, Brooklyn, and then Denver, and possibly Utah or the Clippers. And that's just my video, my prediction. You don't have everyone can have their own prediction, and the awards that haven't been given, I think, like I said, Jokic should win MVP. Defensive Player of the Year should go to Draymond or Rudy Gobert because I was watching the last series with the Philly and Washington. They Ben Simmons he can't really stay on the court if they're gonna just hack a Ben, so he can't be a good defender if you're just getting blown by and looked past. And then on offense, you're just I mean it's a defensive player of the year award, but you also gotta do what's best for you. Alright, y'all, this is the end of my video. James Wallen, I'm out.